You know, they say if you're gonna talk about something in depth, you can do research. But I'm gonna challenge myself and see how much I can recall off the top of my head. Hello, Kokomi here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Last time, we went around destroying the evil trees. And we kicked Team Galactic's butt. Today, we're gonna... The cycling man did say he wanted to give us something, but... And, well, no points for guessing what he wants to give us. But we've been ignoring this one house in Eterna City. I think it's finally time we talk about it. Underground Man's house. Going down for adventure. Underground. We can see there's a few people in here. Let's dig up some treasures. I'm from Orberg. I work at the mining museum there. I got advice from the underground man on digging up treasure and spheres. Before I get digging, let me share his advice with you. Oh, well actually, they're very dark. Yeah, don't hit dark rocks. We'll get to that. Let's talk to you. I am the first to have gone underground and dug some tunnels. You call me the underground man, everyone else. You can call me the underground man. Everyone else does. I'll make a gift of this to you. You hold up your end of the deal and put it to good use. I made no deal, but okay. We get the Explorer Kit. My gift to you, the Explorer Kit, will instantly take you underground. You only need to use it and you will be down in the tunnels. The underground is a different world where you can do this, that, and the other thing too. Let me mentor you into becoming a fully fledged spelunker. Will you take on that challenge? Yes, sir. Well said, my young friend. I will teach you by assigning missions. First, go underground. Going underground is quite easy. Simply use your Explorer Kit. If you accomplish that, I will give you your next test. So yes, the Explorer Kit, as you saw, it is a key item. And I want to move this to the top. And I will be registering it as well, because we're going to be using this a lot. The Explorer Kit requires you to save every time you do this and launch DS wireless communications. And what happens? Do we just drill a hole where we are and go underground? Does a portal open up? A giant hole opens up and tears the earth wide as we fall down! Hey, Gala, is this maybe your first time here? Welcome to Sinnoh's Underground. Huh? Where is this, you ask? Doesn't the radar make it obvious? This is the giant underground network of passages underneath Sinnoh. Huh? What am I doing down in this expanse of a place? That's kinda hard to answer. I mean, you can pretty much do anything you want down here. It's not like he's a miner or anything and it's a job to mine for stuff underground. For instance, you could dig up treasures, spheres, and make a secret base. You can play with your friends down here too. You should talk to the underground man in Eterna City. I have to get going now. I'll see you around. Rourke man away! I just find that funny. But yeah, he just said go underground. I love this song so much. And it's the only song you're gonna hear underground. So get used to it. It does get kind of old after a little bit, but it's such an adventurous song. On the top screen, yeah, we are actually playing on the bottom screen. On the top screen is a map of the underground. And as you can see, it is quite expansive. And you notice there are parts that are cut off from each other. There is no way to get to those other areas underground. We have to enter them from that area above ground. Which I think was a weird design choice, and we'll get more into why in a second. But yeah, there are a lot of tunnels. It's not like there's anything specific, unique in each area. And you're probably wondering what those orange-y triangles are. Or triangles, diamonds. We'll talk about it. But first, I think it's time we head back up. And the fissure magically closes as my dog is howling at the sight of a fissure just randomly opening up in front of this man's house. Good thing we didn't do any property damage. At least that we can see. Thank you, dogs. Didn't even have to cut. I've seen you've gone to the underground tunnels. Well done. Take these as rewards. Obtain the move trap up. The bubble trap. Obtain the leaf trap. Those are called traps. They're triggered when stepped on. The underground is a place where you can go with your friends. You might try setting those traps when you're down there with others. Now what should I assign you next? How was it in the underground tunnels? Big and empty, I would think. But that's only because you are a novice spelunker. There are many hidden things down there that are not visible to the eye. For my next test, I want you to dig up some treasure or spheres for me. While underground, check the radar for yellow spots. Go to such a location and search for treasure using the touchscreen. Well, you heard him. But give me a second though. Need to go check on my dogs. Alright, sorry about that. We do the old save and go underground. Be thankful you're not seeing save a lot of data here. Because, oh dear God. Well, let's run around a bit. Someone else has entered. Well, maybe we'll see them or something. A move trap? Oh, that didn't move me nearly as far as I thought. Yes, when you're connected with other players, you can see their trap. You can get hit by their traps. You can't see them. However, we can see that if you tap the touchscreen, there are other traps. And so if I were to go like this, the bubble trap, we have to remove the trap by getting rid of all the bubbles. I have mixed feelings about this. I kind of like it, but at the same time, it is kind of annoying. We get the move trap, bubble trap, and leaf trap. Yeah, you have to blow through the microphone. The horror. I think we'll also put a move trap up here. And if you see another person's trap, the leaf trap was found on the ground. I do not believe you... Oh, you do get it. So yeah, you can take friends' traps. And I was hoping to be shot straight into my other character here, who will help us explore some of the mechanics of the underground today. But right now, she's more interested in this wall, so we're not going to talk to her for a little bit. But we did get to see some of her traps. But for right now... Oh! I don't remember setting a trap here. I think this is actually randomly generated. I do not remember setting a trap there. So interesting, the noise is actually different between this and Platinum. It does like a beep beep beep. But we can see there are sparkles in the wall. If we check it, it says bulging slightly. Try digging into it. There's something pinged in the wall. 3 confirmed. Oh, there's a note tucked inside the Explorer kit. Digging for treasure and spheres. I've put a sledgehammer and pickaxe in your Explorer kit. Using them, you'll be able to touch the walls and dig out all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we have a pickaxe and a hammer. When we touch, you can see something. When we use the hammer, it clears more, but more of that crack fills up. When this crack at the top, I'm pointing to it like you guys can see what I'm pointing to. The crack at the top of the screen, the hammer fills up the crack more. When the crack reaches all the way to the left, the wall collapses. I like to use the hammer to clear away big spots quickly, but it does eat up a lot of your wall durability. I honestly don't know what's optimal. I believe it said there were 3 items here. An item must be completely dug up and shown like that in order for it to count. If it is partially, even if it is mostly shown, if you have not completely if it has not completely been unearthed, and the wall collapses, you lose it. So yeah. It looks like our friend has left for now, but that's okay. As you can see, different things will spawn around in different spots. Let's go take a look at that wall our friend was so interested in earlier. Oh, took all the treasure for herself, I see. Let me see if I can find another spot. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely a trap I did not set. Okay. The hurled trap left. You can see there are 4 spots next to each other. These spots sort of just spawn in and out of existence. 2 confirmed. So if I have a bunch of stuff like this, I do like to take the hammer and just, yeah. And once you get everything in the wall, everything was doubled up. That's a size 13 red sphere? Okay. So spheres come in different sizes and are the tradable quantity, or the tradable currency down here. You cannot merge spheres together. But spheres aren't the only thing you can find, and I want to see if I can find something else. So remember that guy said don't hit the black rock? It looks more like a gray to me, but yeah, if you hit that, you hear this clink. It doesn't do anything for us. Oh no, that's something I want. Okay. Oh, that would have collapsed. An insect plate. And a pale sphere size 11. An insect plate is a held item that powers up the power of bug moves when held. And I probably should have mentioned about the dread plate last episode. It does that for ghost moves. There we go, everything was dug up. So what I basically did there was I just used a pickaxe and tapped at a spot, and if I saw nothing, I kind of moved on. Stuff is going to be spaced out to some extent. Ooh, there are 4 things here. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, that's a different type of sphere. I believe that's a prism sphere. Okay, there's something over here, a bigger green sphere. Generally, the bigger the size, the more space it's going to take up. Didn't get the other thing. There is one particularly really good item down here that only appears as in a 2x2 fashion. And I want to see if I can find that before I head back up. Oh. Okay, that is something. That is a type of plate. If you are playing Platinum, you can also find what look like half of these plates. Those are shards, which are items that can be traded in to learn moves from move tutors later in the game. However, because we are not playing Platinum, I do not believe there are any shards for us. The wall collapse, you obtain Prism Sphere, a stone plate, so that ups the power of rock type moves. I don't really have any rock type moves on my Pokemon. 3 confirmed. Oh, I'm not sure what that last little thing was, but it was small. I really want to get an example of another item we can find down here, so I'm going to keep digging for a little bit and see if I can find it. I unfortunately was not able to find any other stuff, just more spheres, but I will say anything you get from the underground doesn't automatically go into your bag, rather it remains in the treasure. So if I wanted to send something up, I would send it up like this. And if I got, say, another stone plate, I can trash it. I believe you can trade with other players as well. But for now, let's return to the surface and talk to the old man. Alright, we did a lot of digging, so what do you gotta say? Ah, you dug up what I was looking for! Good job on finding it. Well done indeed. Take these as your rewards. Prism Sphere 1, Red Sphere 1, Blue Sphere 1, and a green... No green sphere. Digging in the walls of the underground tunnels to unearth hidden stuff. Fossils and stones can be dug up. Thanks for spoiling what I was trying to find. And brought out from down under. Spheres, which are gems, cannot be brought out, but they can be exchanged for goods down there. Now what should I assign you next? My tests aren't over yet! Next, let's use some spheres. The spheres one can find underground are very peculiar. When buried in the underground, they grow daily, a little bit at a time. I actually forgot about this mechanic. So, yeah, I was trying to do all this off from memory and I forgot about that. I want you to go bury these strange spheres in the underground tunnels. That is my latest test. You know, I think I actually got walled there in my Japanese copy, because I completely forgot that was even a thing. So, yeah, underground away. So why don't we just dig something literally to our left? Let's put one of those prism spheres, because we've only seen small one of those so far, and I'm willing to bet they'll become a little more valuable. And let's put a red sphere here. As the guy said, you can exchange the sphere for stuff. As you can see, we've talked a lot of stuff. We haven't really talked about what goods are yet, but this guy might have some for us. You've got a sphere or two? If you do, I'll trade you something. Get goods? Which, yeah, clear tint pale sphere 78. That's not the right... I believe you have to have a sphere of the same size or higher. You can't add up spheres. You can see this guy can get very... picky. So let's say, what's my height? Okay, I think my highest sphere was 13, and together with 12 it should be enough, right? Yeah, you have to actually. And if we have goods, we can sell them for spheres. That is why you want to grow your spheres. So I think I'm actually going to plant my biggest sphere. I forgot how expensive some of this stuff can get. So let's plant you here. But do be wary, if your friend's a jerk and down here, they can dig up your own spheres, which I kind of don't like. And probably why I forgot about it, because I never bothered with it, because my friends would just dig them up. I don't know if you have to come down here daily for it, but we'll see. You can, you see you have a sort of trainer card down here. We have stuff about spheres dug up, traps hit. Wait, that should be 1. That's weird. People met, or it should be 2. I've hit 2 traps. But keep the top statistic of number of people met in mind. That's going to be important. Number of flags obtained is important as well, but that's for something else. Alright. We've done your test, old man. What do you have for us next? You've buried your spheres. The next time you go underground, they should have grown bigger. Just don't forget where you've buried your spheres. Anyway, well done. This is your reward. Obtained the digger drill. You may have seen them already, but there are sphere collectors. They wander about in the underground tunnels seeking spheres. They'll happily trade you items for big spheres. Now what shall I assign you next? Maybe we should give him a second to think about it. Alright. Have you grown weary of repeatedly going back to the underground? Well, it's not over yet! Next up is your secret base. That's right, I will teach you how to make your own secret base. All you need is the digger drill I gave you earlier. Simply go underground and use the digger drill wherever you like. That will instantly make your very own secret base. So your next assignment is to go make your own secret base. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and do exactly that. Alright. I thought one of them shined really brightly, but I think that might have been. So if we go here, red sphere size 1, so it does have to have actual time pass. It can't just be, oh, you buried a red sphere here. Let's bury the larger red sphere here. So be very careful. Once you use a digger drill in the spot, that spot is permanent. Or, well, you can't move it until you get another digger drill. How do you get other digger drills? By trading them with the people. So you want bigger spheres to go get if you want to move the spot of your base. Now, if you excuse me, I actually want to double check something really quick. I didn't mean to hit my own move trap. Good job, me. And as you can see, our friend is looking at something. And if we tap here... Okay, so you actually can't steal friend's spheres. I thought you could. So, where to make our home? I've never fully gone too much into this mechanic because I didn't really have friends to play this with, or they always wanted to do Pokemon battles. I'll talk more about that at a later point. but we can essentially make our home into any wall we so please. So I'm saying this looks like a nice wall. We got it right by a man, right by a trader. So what you want to do is you want to go to traps and pull out the digger drill. Small cavern, would you like to make your secret base here? Block the entrance to decorate the secret base. Yeah, and we can see here that we have a base. If we have any goods that we bought, say like the Turtwig doll or a mat, we can trade them. We can decorate, store, receive goods here. That if we get goods from above ground, we can, I believe, send them down here. And flags, which is another mechanic we'll get into very, very soon. Alright, sorry about that. Open the door and exit the base. Definitely haven't been messing with other stuff or anything. And like magic, 1, 2, 3, ta-da! Someone randomly appeared out of nowhere. And what is this person doing? It appears they just poofed out of existence too. Huh. Well, I wonder if we'll see them again in a second. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Give it a second. There we go. As you can see, when you enter your secret base, you can go in, and you can leave the entrance open for other people to come in, or you can close it and decorate. If you close, it'll cut off the wireless communications and you'll disappear to all other players. However, if you leave the door open, you can just walk in. So, say our friend went in here and left their door open. And we can see our friend here running around. Hey there, what's up? Let's greet. You're gonna show me your trainer case? And they've done not much. They've hit 2 traps. You know, that's the number of traps I hit. I wonder if that means that's the number of traps other players fell into. And I believe if they talk to you... yes, so you see number of people went up by 1. When someone talks to you, your number of people met will go up by 1, I'm pretty sure. I believe it's when you're talked to. But we can also go see their PC, all that, but ooh, a flag? We can take the flag. And that's it, yeah. And it becomes a game of catch of taking the flag. The other person will be notified of such a thing. But they can also run up and just take it back. Spoil sport. But let's say they're not looking. Let's say they're admiring a rock or wall, like our friend is now at the bottom of the screen that I totally knew about. Look, she's completely distracted. Ha, loser! You can set up traps and stuff, and your goal is to get it back to your base. I believe you only need to get into the base. It doesn't close it. No, you have to get to your PC. And then once you put it in the PC, oh yeah, and it ups the amount of stuff you can decorate. I do not believe you can lose flags, but I'm actually can check that right now. So check flags. We have obtained 1 flag. So let's say our friend decides to also be naughty and take a flag from us. And funny enough, it doesn't actually appear as a bronze flag on my other screen. And they're going to go, we don't get the chase music, they do. And let's say they make it back to their base. I wish I had 2 recording DSs so I could show the other perspective. And they registered the flag. Now, if we look at our PC to say, no, we still have the same number of flags, so you could just take the number of flags from people. Once you obtained 50 flags, and they don't need to be unique, you will get a star added to your trainer card up above. What do I mean by that exactly? What do I mean by that? Well, our trainer card can get stars and change colors, and we haven't encountered any yet. But, yeah, there are 5 stars total, and one of those stars is obtained for getting 50 flags in the underground. Also, oh, well, that badge needs to be rubbed very badly, and I just realized I forgot to switch the screens. But you got to see my ugly Orberg badge up close compared to my not-so-ugly Eterna badge. Coal badge versus Forest badge. Excuse me, I should use their proper names. Let's talk to the old man. Ah, you made your secret base. Excellent. I thought might have been asking too much of you, but you did it. Well done. Take these as your rewards. A plain table. A wooden chair. A small bookshelf. And a Baniri doll. Incidentally, a digger drill can only be used once. If you wish to move your secret base, you'll need to obtain another one, which yes, you can trade. You struck it out to the end. This is my final test. You've made a secret base, but it's totally empty. Don't worry, you can decorate your own secret base. You can use the stuff he just gave us to decorate. As you've noticed, yeah, well, as you can see, he always gives you the thing that you're going to use next. So, let's head underground again. Alright. We can see our spheres are still there, growing nice and all. Let's head into our own base, and let's close and decorate. So, our wireless communications have been cut off. We can't see anything that's going on. We go check our PC, and we can decorate. So, we can put away, including boulders. The number of boulders you can remove are based on the number of trainer stars. Or, not trainer stars. The number of flags you've gotten. Because we've gotten to bronze rank, we can put away 1 boulder. The higher our rank is, the more we get. We can just set a playing table. We can technically trap the table and make it so no one can reach it, but we have to be able to exit the base too. So it's not like it really helps us or anything. So, why don't we decorate a little, put like a wooden chair here, have like a nice little place to sit and admire the rocks. Get like a small bookshelf that we can't even reach right here. I'll put it here. And the Baniri doll will join us at the table. And as you saw earlier in the message, the max number of goods we can put out depends on the type of, depends on our flag rank. So, why don't we go tell the old man the good news? Ah, you've managed to even decorate your secret base. I knew I recognized the spelunker in you. Yes, because decorating is the most important part of spelunking. Don't forget to close the door. It's not like we have a choice or anything. If you want to place goods you receive, store them in the PC first. And yeah, you can have a list of goods on you in the... I guess I was wrong about getting them from above ground. They're always sent immediately underground. Obtained a Chimchar doll. I believe the doll you obtain, is based on your starter. And you can obtain goods from friends. So, I'm gonna take a moment. Let's head back. I'll see you guys back underground. Alright, sorry about that cut. I am ashamed to admit that I had to go confirm and look up some stuff. But I am ready to explain what I can now. So, the old man referred to being able to find treasures. I have not found any yet because I am just the unluckiest person in existence. But you can find stones, evolutionary stones, and fossils. I can find, in diamond version, you can find what is called the skull fossil, and in pearl version, you can find the armor fossil, I believe. I don't play pearl, and I usually get the skull fossil. In platinum, the difference now is that you only get one or the other, and it's based on your trainer ID. If your trainer ID is odd, you get the armor fossil. If your trainer ID is even, or no, I think it's your trainer ID is. Hold on. I literally have my Japanese game set up to get the other one. If your trainer ID is even, you get the armored fossil. If your trainer ID is odd, you get the skull fossil. So, depending on what your trainer ID is in Platinum, that's how you get it. Oh, and hey, and how convenient. Our friend has entered. So why don't we go say hi to our friend again? Hopefully they're not trying to steal our flag or anything. Okay, there we go. So I want to bring up something. So let's talk and let's greet the person. We can see they've met 2 people. And you can see I should have shown this first. I had number of people met 3, and now it went up to 4 after talking to someone. However, if I talk to them again and then show my trainer card again, it didn't go up. However, if you lose communication with that person, whether it is them leaving the underground or them going into their secret base and closing the door, as that also cuts wireless communication. Give the underground a second. Any second now. Pop into existence. Come on. There we go. We can talk again, do the same greeting, and then when we look at our card, we can see it is incremented to 5. So yes, you can talk to the same person over and over so long as you keep reestablishing a connection with them. So that is what is this important for? Well, it's, it's a nice statistic. 32. If you can and are able to, try and get the number of people met to 32. It'll be useful for something later. It is a very oddly specific thing, but it'll be very nice. On the next hand, I actually do want to talk to you again, but I also want to increase the counter. Oh, nope. God dang it. I hit the wrong button. Okay. So you are going to enter your base, and you're going to disappear from the underground. And then you are going to reappear in front of me in a few seconds, but it takes a moment because DS wireless connection. Oh, that was fast. I'm going to talk to you, and we're going to give goods. But we don't have anything to give. Why don't we see what question does? Pardon, you want to ask me something? What is your favorite Pokemon? What is my favorite Pokemon? I can only read some of these. That's cute. That's strong. That's cool. Yo, why? This is the only one I'm not sure what it says, so I'm gonna say it. Yes, I've decided. If I were you, what would you choose? Oh, it's weak Pokemon. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. We all know that you win with your favorites. But I'll go with cool, because I'm cool. My answer would be weak Pokemon. Thanks for answering. Hope to see you around. And so we can ask them different questions. However, they can greet us, and they would like to give us something. Excuse me, why can't I give that? I'm trying to have the game give me something else, but it's giving me like an error message? Hold on, let me go ahead and check something really quick. Okay, so we're back. Let's talk to you. Let's try and give you Chimchar doll. And they say they'll pass? But if I give them a Baniri doll, I have no idea why this isn't working. I'm probably gonna have to look up and put an on-screen explanation. But I guess I can't give them stuff. I was gonna have her give us her starter doll, which is a Piplup doll, just so we can have it. But actually, I believe, yeah, that did actually go up, so you can also go into your own base and break connection to get the number of people spoken up. The most important thing to get people, the most important thing to get your number up is that you have to be the one to initiate conversation, and if you're talking to the same person, there must be some break in connection. If you can't talk to them essentially in the same session, it won't increment the counter. But breaking and reestablishing connection counts as a new thing. So, as you can now tell, I am going to be running back and forth like a maniac, taking flags from this poor human being. But they're going to be nice enough to let us do that. So let's go in. And I'm going to be doing this all the way to 50 flags. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Once you have registered 3 flags, you get a silver flag. You can display decorations and put away 5 more big boulders. Alright, 10 flags have been registered, so your flag became a gold flag. 10 big boulders, and use the radar from your PC. So if we want to use the radar, we can search for treasure. And just see where all the treasure is right now. We can see where we've planted our spheres. And this is scanning for traps set by other players. So, neat little feature. Pro tip, make sure to come up to the surface every now and then and save, because there is no saving in the underground, which means if your power goes off or you accidentally lose your game, maybe you hit your game cart and it suddenly crashes for whatever reason, or whatever mishap happens, you can at least keep your number of flags currently collected and not lose all of that progress, as, like I said, you cannot save underground. Oh, right, and I can talk to you. And I believe you don't even need to greet or anything, just... Yep, I was at 9 before. Yeah, I've been having to do this on and off because, holy crap. Alright, I believe this is flag number 50. Just wanted to show that you cannot pause while holding a flag. You would be forced to throw it away. And, should you try to speak to someone, you don't have the time to stop and chat. Yeah. Also that hiker. He knows we cheated the system. With that, 50 flags have been registered, so your flag became a platinum flag. Was that foreshadowing? Maybe, maybe not. You may now put away any number of big boulders, so we can put away all the big boulders we want. And, yeah. And that's kind of gonna call it for this. Underground's a really fun mechanic that I will definitely be farming the living daylights out of. I will be talking to this person probably another 22 times, 21 times to get that 32 people met. And, yeah, I want to show footage on screen right now of finding a fossil and of finding an evolutionary stone. Just to show it off. And I'll give a few seconds for that. And, well, yeah. There is one other thing I kind of want to say. So, I go into my secret base, leave the door open. I'm gonna have my other character go into her base, not even enclose the door, not even leave the underground. Whenever someone disconnects with you, you get forced out of your own base and said, "It's an earthquake! Escape to the corridor to avoid danger." Yeah, whenever someone... And I believe the same is true when someone enters, but I'm not sure. Well, time to test it. As I just had my other copy re-enter the underground. Whoa! Oh, I wish I could have showed that, but my character just ran forward through the wall. That was weird. Like... Like, I wish I could show that. I wish I caught that at recording. It's a shame to happen on my other game. Oh, and I love this. Huh? I can't seem to find my trainer case. Probably the most passive-aggressive thing ever. So, yeah. With that, I'll meet you guys back up on the surface. You were expecting a cut, weren't you? And I'd just like to show my trainer card that has 1 star now and is a nice blue. Expect that playtime to go up a lot as I do stuff off screen. And yeah. So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and next time on Pokemon Diamond, we will be talking to the cycling man, getting a bike, hopefully. Maybe we'll persuade him. If force, if necessary. And then we'll be heading down cycling road. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. And as for the fossils, what those do, I'll cover those probably next episode, if not the next episode after. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye.